Hello, friends. I'm your host, Dave Layton, and welcome to Signs of Our Time, discovering America's heritage one sign at a time. This podcast is designed to provide the story behind the story that we find on America's roadside historical markers. In today's episode, we're going to explore the story of Grancer the Dancer. William Grancer Harrison was born in South Carolina around 1789. He later moved to Coffee County, Alabama, sometime in the 1830s to establish a large plantation near the Cripple Creek and Pea River in an area known today as Kinston, Alabama. It's located just above the Florida state border. By the way, it seems that the name Grancer was a common name of a grandfather in the early history of South Carolina. We don't know a lot about Grancer because the courthouse where the records were kept was flooded and many records were destroyed. So what we know has been passed down by legend. And as usually happens, the legend grows. Well, it seems that Grancer the Dancer, as he became known, was successful as a plantation owner. He also liked to host weekly barbecues, dances, and horse races whenever possible. He greatly enjoyed these activities, and they were so popular and well attended that he had his slaves build a large dance hall just for the parties he sponsored. He had a pair of clogs, or dancing shoes, that he wore just for the parties that he loved so well. Well, the years passed, and Grancer began to prepare for his final arrangements. Slaves were forced to travel to the brick kiln in Milton, Florida, and return with loads of brick. Milton is approximately 70 miles from Kinston, so the trip would have taken a while to travel by wagon. Work began on a large above-ground tomb in which he intended to be buried. Harrison wanted to be buried in the tomb with his dancing clothes and his clogs on, and he wanted to be lying on his feather bed. The burial site was within earshot of his beloved dance hall, so he could still be a part of it in some way. When Harrison died in 1860, he was buried exactly as he had instructed. The Thursday night dances continued for a while, but without Harrison, the mood just wasn't the same, and the dance hall soon fell into ruin. Well, not long afterwards, people began to tell tales of passing the cemetery late on Thursday nights and hearing strange sounds of fiddling and dancing coming from the cemetery. Other stories had passerbys reporting of hearing the deep, booming voice of a man calling out square dance moves and being accompanied by a fiddle. And others have spoken about mysterious chills in the air and strange tapping noises. So it seems that even in death, Grancer the Dancer's joy and enthusiasm for dancing was still alive. Well, friends, there you have it, a story from America's past. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I invite you to continue listening as we bring more episodes about the rich heritage of our great nation. I invite you to share this podcast with others. If you have interesting stories about historical markers, I invite you to email me at info@americanhistoricalmarkers.com. That's info@americanhistoricalmarkers.com. Well, I'm Dave Layton, and thank you for listening, and safe travels.